am Gracelyn Sorrell. Like I've said in many of my videos, many people think that purity just relates to abstinence, and that's not the truth. Purity is so much more. Purity is equivalent to surrender, and so that means that if you are physically holding off until marriage to have sex, if you've made that vow, then that means that you have surrendered your physical body as a living sacrifice. You have to be intentional about this purity journey, not only with your mind and your soul, but also your physical body, with not only one aspect of purity, but all aspects together, and making sure that you're not picking and choosing what purity looks like, but you're actually living out the fullness thereof. So when I may ask you, how is your lifestyle of purity going, or what does your lifestyle look like? It doesn't have to mean that you've necessarily made the vow yet to wait until marriage or made that decision, but it can mean that you're living out purity in your heart. You're living it out every single day. You're giving someone a smile. You're dedicating your time to someone. You're in the Word of God daily. You're in God's presence. You are just being a better person than you were yesterday. So that question does not go to, condemn you with, if you're having sex right now, but it just goes to challenge you. You should consider pursuing Christ deeper, and I want to just challenge you to not only surrender in one way, but surrender in all ways, because that's where the promise really stands when you surrender your entire life. Purity is a lifestyle, and we don't get preferences when it comes to purity. We get the whole thing. It's a package. It's not a preference. And so I just wanted to enlighten you guys on what the equivalent to purity really is, and that is a surrendered life in every aspect. With purity, there is no balance, because balance could equate to compromise, and there's no room for compromise in purity. Purity is like you say something and you do it. Purity is commitment. So many different levels and aspects to purity, and I don't want people to think that you have to be this perfect person. You can be the most pure-hearted person, but look different than I do. It's not just one type of person, but it's one type of goal, and that is to pursue Christ with everything that is within you. Make sure that you're living out your pure lifestyle, whether it's mind, body, and soul, or just one of those, and you're working toward all of those things, and it's okay. Like, whatever position that you're in, just make sure that you're growing every single day, because that's really what a pure heart looks like. I love you guys so much. I am Gracelyn Sorrell, and of course, always remember that purity is possible.